Sorry, everybody. I'll get it together one day, right? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Hi. I hope you all are doing well. I was awake at like 5:30, 6 a.m. So I need to speak up because I'm thinking I'm talking quiet in my house, but I'm talking to an audience, right? Because I don't know, it's just early here. Pardon if I vape, so it is what it is about the vaping business. So I have some videos set to premiere, so make sure and check the channel out. I've been a busy person. White light oracle. No? Okay. Sacred forest. Adjustments. It's okay. Ain't nothing but a little course correction. 1:33 on the clock. Thank you. I had a grand rising with my ancestors, and I just feel really good in my soul. We braided with intentions this grand rising. As you can tell, I'm trying to get out of saying this particular word because it's coming up on a year. My dad passed, so no longer in mourning. Okay, we have two cards. First one out. Having a pure spirit. Purification process 30, which is also a 3, which talks about connecting with your ancestors, your team, your guides. Purification time. Purification is really good if you would like to get rid of emotions and you're working through some shadow work. You can always go swimming in a pool or a lake, or water is really good for purification processes. That's how come, when it rains, it's good to go outside. That's purification. Actually, yesterday, last night, or what have you, while I was recording off and on throughout the afternoon, it was raining here. And in between sessions, I would take a moment, purify, go outside, and, you know, just take a moment and allow. And then I would come back in, clear my energy, and start with the next reading that'll be coming out. Elves, reminding oneself to be playful. Go outside, play in the rain. 15, which is a 6. Attitude, an attitude of gratitude. Another 6. So there's 3, 6, 6 on the clock. Wild Rose, 11. Portal. So you're coming up on a portal. There actually is the 5-5 portal. Look into that. I think my son's getting called into work. My adopted son. He's here. But anyways, remembering to be playful, having an attitude of gratitude, purifying your soul. We're going to go with purification first. A soft layer of snow has shrouded the pines of the sacred forest. You can sense the formidable life force surging through each tree, even in the deepest winter. As you brush up against a branch, the snow is dislodged and softly falls to the forest floor. With simply the lightest touch of the pine needles, you can feel your entire energy field being purified. Your energy field is being cleansed of all that it doesn't need. Traditionally, pine have been used in cleansing ceremonies because ancient people revered their purifying qualities. For instance, pine sol. How many of your ancestors, grandparents, great grandparents, what have you, would use pine sol or anything lemon? There's a reason for that. You can put whole lemons in your house if you feel negative energies, correct? And that'll actually clear and help dispel the negativity. Just put a whole lemon in your house wherever you're feeling like negative energies, and whenever it starts molding, if you live in the city, you can take it out, put it in a bag, throw it in the garbage. But if not, you can bury it in the ground, send it back. This card's appearance is a message. Release what doesn't serve, support, or empower you. Let go of anything that feels dull and murky in your life. Cleanse your body, your environment by doing clearing, space clearing, and clutter clearing. Clutter clearing. My ancestors actually, if you notice behind me, I changed the background. It was just too busy, they said. It's too busy. So I changed it. The time has come just to lighten up. Eat, live. Before a shiny, vibrant new cycle can begin, it's essential to let go of the old. The brilliance that pours through you can then shine throughout your life and also help many. First, clear the path, and it is going to become made clear. And I love the fact that playfulness came out after that, don't you? Because it just led into the next. Spirit's so good sometimes, or all the time, rather. The elves have invited you to dance with them under the stars and the moonlight. The music begins, and you twirl and leap with glee. Elves and fairies dance around you, and the wild spirit of the night fills you. All inhibitions dissolve, and you giggle with delight as the spirit of playfulness embraces you. Embrace your innocence, let go of heavy responsibilities, and give yourself a break. Nurture your spirit by doing something fun, for joy is as important for sustaining yourself as it is the food that you eat. And you know what? I tend to have a little bit of a religious trauma because of the way that I grew up and what have you, but I've changed all that now. And I actually have started eating a lot more healthy, like more raw vegetables, etc. Some of it is having to do with age and blood pressure, what have you, but I went back to blessing my food before I consume it. When I was younger, I just thought at the table that's something you did, like everybody prays over their food. And as I got older, I really broke away from a lot of those foundations and traditions. And the older that I get, I am very appreciative of the foundation and the teachings because I realized what was being instilled in me as a child. Maybe not always in the correct way, right? Because as I shared my story, my mother came back and said, "It's beautiful, but I need you to share the parts also of how hard that she was in my upbringing." My mother was very stern, but she also taught me a lot about spirituality. And at that point, it was in the form of religion, but I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful for that. And having said all of that, it leads me into this next card, which is an attitude of gratitude, right? I've learned to take all of what I've learned in my age and incorporate, or as some people say, integrate it into my life. As a lot of people say, you take the parts that means or you're drawn to, take from that the lessons and integrate that into your life. And how is it the things that I have learned that you can use it for your own personal ascension, right? I really, really, really feel that way. I'm looking for my selenite, by the way, and I have my labradorite. The stone of the mystic. Seeing that my moon does conjunct Neptune, and I do have a Neptune complex, so there's that. We're going to read gratitude right quick, okay? So I can dispel. Hi, Brian. Thank you for joining. And whomever else I'm missing. The early morning forest, look, is shrouded in love-lying mists. As you step into the meadow, you glimpse heavily blue flowers, seemingly to float above the mist. Their deep color draws you closer. Even each bell-shaped blossom bows down on its stem as if in prayer, humility, or with gratitude. For gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern day alchemy, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And it's so simple. Find what's good, find what's wonderful, and it's every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life, it'll grow. So discover what you're thankful for. Even the people and the situations you found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. The universe is grateful for you. No, Manu. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and miracles will abound. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and miracles will abound. In addition to gratitude, bluebells are thought to symbolize humility. As you step into the soft, gentle energy of humbleness, you'll find that your gratitude for even the smallest things in life expands. For bluebells opens the door to magic. Legends describe ringing the bluebells like you would a bell in order to bring fairies to you. In the spring, bluebells grows throughout the woodlands and lush carpet, and you can feel the magic simply by being near. The more gratitude that you have, the more bounty will fill your life. Cherish the preciousness of all things, and joy will fill your life. The universe is thankful for you. What did I say about the next card? I felt like it was a portal. For bluebells open the door to magic. And also, I'm going to get Mama Alice's. I'm going to ring that magic in. Bluebells open the door to magic. Legends describe ringing bluebells like you would a bell in order to bring in the fairies to you. Thank you, Memo. That is from my best friend's grandmother. When she crossed over, my best friend gave me that bell. Ooh, I just got the chills. Hi, Mama. 1506. Okay. Woo. Oracle of the Fairies, since we just rang our bell, right? Whew. I had cold chills all over because Memo came in to say hello. Makes tears comes to my eyes. I'm going to have to tell Dee to watch this video. She might lose her shit and cry like me, but that's okay. She's my best friend of 25 years. Anyways, thank you. I love you, Memo. Sheesh. Flourish. Pardon me, guys. If I can see it. The lotus flower flare, the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experiences and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Flourish. Continue to do that shadow work. Continue to connect. Continue to heal and see the prosperity and the abundance. And not only that, the peace, the tranquility. You know, my birthday is on May the 15th. And I've just been really sitting back and being thankful for where it is that I am in life. Things could have not been as they are now. And I am very, very, very blessed to be where I am, you know? And to the Andersons, thank you for my very first like, because you did that. I appreciate you if you're still here. Angel, Oracle. In closing, let's get a message from the angels. Okay? That is it. That, look at all them twos, bro. And 1, 3. Communication with the ancestors are passed on ones. That's what 3s are for me. I don't know about you all, but for me it is. For we are being reminded, stick to it. Persistence, patience, progress, steadfastness, good, manifestations, preparation. Choose a path and stick to it, making slow, steady progress. This signifies the need for patience, consistent effort, while working towards a significant goal or manifestations. Ensure that all aspects of your plan are organized and are aligned. 4, creativity, talents, your unique inspirations, your expressions, and your enjoyment. Embrace the creativity and talents to bring happiness into your life and to those around you. Relax and start enjoying life. That's that playfulness energy. Your unique creativity can bring joy to others. How can you channel your creativity to enhance your own happiness and positivity impacted those around you? Engage in creative activities that you enjoy. Enjoy painting, writing, crafting. Share the results with someone to spread joy and inspiration. I have to lean over here towards the lamp because it isn't quite daylight yet. But don't forget, everyone, like, share, subscribe, Please comment down below. Engage with my channel a little more. I thank you all. Namaste. My soul recognizes your soul. Have a blessed day, everyone. May it be pure and with great intentions.